Hey everyone, I often tell my Mastermind members, the people who train with me for a year, I always tell them, I said, listen, I don't care if you actually know what I know. That's not what I'm concerned with. What I want you to be able to do by the end of this year is I want you to be able to see what I see. I want you to be able to see the world how I see it. This is how I choose coaches. You know, when I see, so for example, Leroy Dixon trains my son in speed, right? I've been around speed my whole life. I love speed, right? But Leroy Dixon's the 7th fastest man ever recorded, right? So the distinctions that he has in this art form called speed are much more than I have, right? So I'm always looking to see what Leroy is seeing in my son. He'll say things that I can't see. He'll coach him in ways that I can't coach him. He's seeing things that I can't see because he's been around speed and extraordinary speed his whole life, right? So I want you to start seeing what I see when you're watching these videos. Because look, when you see somebody who the media is calling a superstar, somebody who's the best in the world in their field, whether that's Mikhail Baryshnikov or Usain Bolt or Brad Pitt, whoever that might be, right? And everyone's praising, saying they're an overnight success, or they're a natural, or they're gifted and you're not. If they're saying that, that's not true. That's a lie. And I want you right now to be able to see what I see in those people. So I don't think of those people as godlike creatures. I don't see them as better than me. I see them as peers. I see them as a human being with 20,000 hours more than I got in that field. So when I see Mikhail Baryshnikov dance, I don't say to myself, oh, he's great, I'm not. He's a great dancer, I'm not. I don't look at Usain Bolt and say, he's fast, I'm not. I don't say that. This is what I'm seeing. When I see Usain Bolt, I say to myself, there's a guy who's run for about 10 to 15 to 20,000 more hours of sprints more than I have. When I see Mikhail Baryshnikov, the greatest ballet dancer ever, what I see is a guy 20, 30,000 hours of ballet ahead of me. But if I have the time, and I have the years, and I have the discipline, I could be there too. You see what I mean? See what I see. What you're seeing isn't just greatness that you don't have. What you're actually seeing in great people, people you admire, is ours. Is a lot of hard work, a lot of injuries, a lot of obstacles, discipline, because there is no such thing as a shortcut. And there's no such thing as a prodigy. As much as the media will have you believe that there's natural talent, that there are prodigies out there, there are zero. And science has proved this over and over and over again. So I want you to begin to see what my eyes see, which is that's a man or that's a woman with more hours than me. And if I put in those hours, I can be them. I can be equivalent to them, or I could even pass them. Think about your life like that. See that. Here's what I want you to do next. I want you to go over to Eason.com and I want you to download my free storytelling guide. And in there are all kinds of exercises to get you up on your feet, start developing and telling your story. You're also going to be the first to find out when a new video comes out, because the hardest thing about being the best and continuing to be the best is you have to be reminded of what is current. So you're going to be the first to know. We're going to keep you accountable. Go over to Eason.com. Continue to be the best.